I had a good workout today. Defense was really aggressive, and I thought they improved considerably over the last couple days. It's good for us to get out and practice in the heat. We're going to have a scrimmage tomorrow, about 100 plays, and then practice Saturday and Sunday. Monday will be their day off, just in-school routine. So we're just moving along as normal, and I like where our team's at right now, but we certainly need the next few weeks of practice.
How have the guys adjusted to being back in school, Mike?
Well, they're okay. The first day's never perfect, but they've been fine. They're in a routine now, and I think it's probably an advantage that we start school early so they can get in that routine. Then you still have 2 weeks after being in school for a few days to get adjusted for the first game.
Do you like the heat aspect of it?
Yeah, we need to practice in the heat. We have 3 games in the afternoon, and I'm guessing the turf will be about 130 degrees for each one of those games. Maybe not so hot on the 11 o'clock game, could be. So we need to practice in the heat, and it's a big difference. We don't practice as much in the heat in preseason, but we need this prep time to get our players adjusted. It takes 6 or 8 practices to adjust to open it up in the heat.
Are you worried about that? I mean, you always talk about everything that happens, wears and tears on a team throughout the year, and the 3 afternoon games is unusual now for September.
I mean, I'm concerned about just about everything a guy could think about to be concerned about. We do a really good job here, in my opinion, with the science behind football and how we rehabilitate our players during the week. We're not on the field as much as we have been, and our nutrition and our hydration and so on and so forth, our sleeping plan, I think is really good, so we should be okay.
Can you talk a little bit about what you like in terms of what you see from Calvin Bundage?
He's aggressive. It's hard to get a feel for a player that's just started here until they played in games, but we feel like that he should play in this year. I don't see him redshirting at this point, but he's aggressive enough to play, and he's going to make some mistakes. He's going to make a lot of mistakes, but I think he's smart enough and's got enough football savvy to correct those mistakes and keep moving forward.
You talk about not being able to get to know those guys as well in recruiting because the NCAA limits so much time.
Right.
Have you got a feel for some of those guys, the prominent freshmen, from their personalities, like Calvin, like Justice?
Some on the field. I mean, I don't see them much during the day. They live in their own world, and they're in class and study hall and lifting and such. And I see them every once in a while in the hall and at a meal, but most of the time it's out here. So it takes time for me to get to know their personality just based on the limited amount of time that I'm with them during the season.
I hear Justice is quiet.
I've never heard him talk. So if you put he and Washington in a room, nothing would ever get said.
A lot of your great running backs in this school's history, Barry, Kendall, a lot of them didn't talk much.
They were quiet guys, yeah. I hope he follows in their path.